What's going on, gunners? Hey, we're out here today sharpening blades, doing some mower maintenance, and mowing the grass. So I want to take you on a walk around of my lawn care rig. I haven't done that yet this year. I think it's been a couple years, but anyways, nothing much has changed, and wanted to show you that. And hey, it's proof's in the pudding that you don't have to have brand new equipment out here every day, all day. Now I will say, I will be totally upfront with you, we don't mow every day of the week. We only mow about 2 days a week during the heat of the season, and it goes down to about 1 day a week during this time of the year, heat of the summer. I do a lot of landscaping, hence the name Gun Landscaping, and so we do that the other days of the week. And lawn care is just for our full service landscape maintenance contracts. So anyways, let's get into that. We'll do walk through the mowing rig here, a little bit of shop talk, and then I'll show you some mowing footage. So just wanted to show you guys that, hey, you don't have to have brand new equipment out here. I bought this equipment quite a few years ago, and it's been working out great for us. So let's get it done.
I don't even know where mine went. I was going one day and they ended up gone.
So this is a look inside my mowing rig here, how it sits pretty much every day. Trash and all. So I don't know if you guys seen it, but I did a video 2 years ago now, and this rig literally has not changed whatsoever. Same mowers, even the same push mower. This is a Husqvarna, and the only issue we have with it is when it gets hot and we start it back up, the choke gets stuck. It's got that auto choke deal on it, and the choke gets stuck, so we gotta turn the gas off, let it lean out, and then turn the gas back on, and it does fine. Yeah, I probably need to go get a new one, but it's been working for no more than we use it. We hardly use it. We use it like on 2 properties. Still the Turftracer 48-inch walk behind with the ECS controls. Love this mower. It's great for hanging hills. That's essentially why we have it. So just a bunch of junk up here. Bunch of junk. So, and then these are 2 trimmers that I need to do a video on. It's the Stihl Kombi KM94R. We also have the KM131. Both good machines. This one we've had lots of issues with it not wanting to idle right out of the box, straight from the dealer. So it needs a tune-up already. This is the Echo 2620 PAS system. As you can see, both these are capable of running multiple attachments. So we do run the bed redefiners on these quite a bit, but super handy trimmers. Lots of power in the PAS 2620, and lots of power. This one's a lot lighter, this Stihl, but this one definitely has more power. So, and then the good old BR600. I've had this thing since 2013, 14, somewhere in there. It's been running through. Obviously, sharpening blades in the background here. Obviously, you can see that we put a new recoil on it. It needs a new choke right here. But other than that, solid blower. Alright, so we got these blades off Amazon. Lawn razor mower blade. Precision sharpened. Hand balanced, hardened and tempered. Usually when I put blades on, I want to take that edge down, back down, sharpen it up a little bit. But we're going to leave these alone. So we'll see how these do. Supposedly they're high lift. And we'll see how they do. And then this is our enclosed. This is a 7.5 by 12 plus the V. So technically like 14, but they don't count it with the V when they count the length of the trailer. And that's a 2018. And I'm going to be making some changes here coming up before next season starts. I'm going to be getting a little bit bigger trailer. I'm going to go to about a 16-footer. Not too big, but big enough because we want to be able to do more maintenance work along with hauling our mowers, because a lot of times we're finding, like this year with some of the properties we've taken on with estates and all that, I mean, there's just constant sticks and debris and all kinds of stuff. So we want to be able to haul all of those types of tools that we would need for that kind of job in there as well, and be able to pull a tarp up in there of debris or whatever and have room for that. So just a convenience factor. Plus with me getting a couple different new mowers, most likely they're going to be a little bit larger in size than that Turftracer, how it sits up front there. So we'll see, still up in the air. But I also want to go with white because black is super hot in the summertime. I used to run this trailer with that truck over there. I'm actually going to be getting rid of that truck I don't have a need for it with the direction I'm taking. And my other trucks here are white. You can see that's new 2019 3/4 ton, and then this one's an 06. This is my baby here. I've had this truck forever, and she's a sweetheart. But anyways, she's gonna be running my mowing rig, unless it's 16 foot. I'm not quite sure yet. Just kind of thinking out loud. But nonetheless, I want to go with a white enclosed trailer. You can also see the badges are taken off the truck. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I had logos, big plastered logos on there, and I've taken those off. 2 reasons. One, I'm going to be redoing the logo after 10 years in business here. I'm ready for a change, and we're kind of restructuring the business a little bit. Not on the book end, but as far as the services we provide. So I'm taking that off, gonna get a good refresh, working on some different logos. Now I've got like 200 submissions on this website where I did a competition for a new logo, and I've picked one out. So I'm gonna be going with that, and what I'm probably gonna do is just put it on the rear windshield. For me, where I'm at, like, it's not really a big deal having your name plastered everywhere. Yes, I want to keep my name out there so we can keep, you know, a plethora of jobs to choose from coming in the door, but I'm probably going to keep it on the back windshield because I noticed on the 06 that it was fading. The paint, as it would fade around the logo, was leaving that you know, stenciled in there when we took it off. So I don't want that, especially on the new truck. It's just kind of important to me to keep these trucks looking a little nicer. Plus, you know, this is not a big deal. You can see right here, maybe where we used to have our logo on here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I can definitely see it. But there's just that outline of where it was. So I don't really care for that. I don't mind marketing, don't mind keeping our name out there, but just don't need that. I just don't like it. I care about my trucks too much, I guess. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. But we'll put them on the back windshield and possibly get some magnets, but even those do some damage, so I'm not sure yet. So every now and then, you know, I'll use the 06 or either one of these trucks, you know, on a weekend or something, take the family out on a trip, or personal use as well. So majority of them's commercial use, you know, business use, but every now and then I don't want my name plastered all over, you know, for the world to see, because, you know, sometimes you got to fly the bird, you know. So anyways, getting the mower maintenance done today. Wanted to take you a trip around our mowing rig. Haven't done that yet this year. And sharpening blades, scraping decks. Kind of a slower week here, so it's a good time to do that for us. We haven't had much rain here lately. The grass is still green, but yeah, getting it done. It's over here. See it. You torque those real good?
Twice.
Let me see the front of that, Martin. This right here is our lifesaver. Airing up tires, dumping the truck, whatever it may be. While we have it out here, this is a look around the 2014 Gravely Proturn 160 standing 4 60-inch deck. Biggest problem, learning curve for these guys to learn, and anybody to learn on this mower, is this deck sticks out so far from the tires. And that being so, that the back rear wheels don't have as quite as wide a stance as your normal commercial mowers, and therefore it doesn't hang the hills as well. However, it's a lot lighter machine than most of your commercial zero turns, so that does come into play when it's wet and soggy out. It doesn't rut up as bad. It'll still, you know, do those beautiful brown stripes, but it doesn't rut up as bad. So pretty good machine, pretty dirty right now. Fresh blades on her though, right?
Yeah.
And pretty basic, but I've been running it since 2014. Never any major issues. We had some transmission leaks, had to change some seals out. That's been about it. So with my business, mowing's kind of always been my love, and sometimes I find it hard to kind of give that away. But out here teaching these guys how to use some mowers that they haven't been using, and getting them to learn how to do it as well, so I don't always have to be out there, so I can focus on running the business instead of working in the business. So working on the business instead of working in the business. There you go. So the trick of that deck has always been that it sticks so much further out than the tires. I've always had issues with guys learning how to use that particular mower. Not because of them, but because of how it's built, how it's set up. They're afraid that they're going to miss grass, so they end up only using like 40 inches of the deck or so. So it definitely takes some time to get used to that one, especially on any undulations, because it'll cut in. But definitely with your tire marks, you know, your rear tires that you see, the deck's going to stick out about 8 inches on each side of that. So it's definitely a learning curve. And then with this one, the Turftracer, it's just super sensitive. So anybody on that one has always, first thing they say is how sensitive it is, and it definitely is. Mighty Mar, he's catching right on with it. He's pretty good with the equipment. He catches right on. He's, I don't know, got that natural sense about him to pick up on things like that. You know, you either have it or you don't. I've worked with a lot of guys in the past that they absolutely did not have it. You know, could never catch on. So I don't know. It's you gotta have patience when it comes to training guys. You know, you gotta definitely have patience. But they're getting it. They're doing a good job. So Mighty Mar, you know, he's been using the 60 for quite some time. He's got that down. And then Mater, he's just learning how to use the 60. So got to get these guys well versed with all the mowers so that I don't always have to be out there with them. As much as I love mowing, you know, sometimes things are better for business, right? Alright guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments below. Any questions, concerns, or whatever you've got below, man. You know, jokes. I like funny jokes too, you know. Here's a good joke for you. Where are you going with this one, Gun? Hey man, it's my favorite joke. Hey, what do you call a deer with bad eyesight? A bad eye deer. What do you call a deer with good eyesight? A good eye deer, right? What do you call a deer with no eyesight? A blind deer. What do you call that? No eye deer.